Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Pagan Housewife. Let's make a warming pot filled with lovely Yule ingredients. Now, you can do this in a small crock pot, well, a large crock pot if you want to, but I think it's better to use the small for this kind of work. Or you can use a small saucepan. Unfortunately, my tiny little crock pot is broken, so I'm doing this on the stove. To begin with, we're going to be taking some of these lovely little orange slices. I cut up 2 oranges. They were the really super small ones. And the reason why I'm using oranges is because it is one of the fruits that has come to be traditionally associated with this time of year, and it is also a symbol for the sun. And of course, we want to welcome the returning suns, help strengthen that returning sun. That way the wheel can turn once again. Next, we add on to some cinnamon sticks. And I'm just going to toss those in. I like a lot of cinnamon because I like the scent of it. Then we put in some cloves. Oh, and the cinnamon is good for, the good health, protection, general prosperity, all the usual things that we want for this time of year. And the same goes for the cloves. And as you can see, I'm just kind of dashing things in. I'm not getting too dogmatic about it. I like to get the scent. I like it to be a nice, strong scent that permeates the house, and I want it to blend together really well. Then we drizzle in a little bit of honey for, again, that sense of sweetness, a little bit of optimism. I realize with everything going on in the world, optimism is a bit hard to come by these days, but you know what? We attract what we can and we do what we can. Then over that, I drizzle some water like so. And then I just turn on the stove. Okay, for a second I didn't think it was going to cooperate with me. But I turn on the stove and then I just set it at a very low simmer. I'll come back periodically throughout the day and just check on the water level, see if I need to add a little bit more, and just basically see how it's doing. But it really is as simple as that, to do a very quick, very relatively inexpensive warming pot that you can actually use to attract good health, good fortune, prosperity, all these things that you want for the winter months. Now, I like to let my little concoction sit for at least 8 hours. When I have my small crock pot, I will actually make this into a 7-day process. I like the results of it, but I think since I'm doing it on the stove, I'll just do the 7-8 hours and call it good. But after it's done simmering, what I do is I will strain the mixture and then I will pour the liquid into a nice little glass jar. I like to recycle old salad dressing jars, old spaghetti jars, just for this very purpose. And then I'll put it somewhere on my altar on one of the shelves. And then from time to time, I just give it a little shake. And what it does is that it continues to attract all that energy that I want to attract throughout the year. And this is kind of a once-a-year project that I do. Sometimes in the spring, I'll freshen things up, just do something a little bit seasonally, but I always like to kind of add to it. And then once we roll back to the beginning of a new year, just start all over again with the process. But that is that. If you have tried similar things, or if you're thinking about doing this for the first time, let me know in the comments section. If you have other ideas, or if you want to ask about other things that you might be tossing into this mixture just for good measure, come and see us on the Gilded group. Our server is called Blackbird's Brew. We have a link to join us in the description box below. I'm happy to say that the group is once again expanding. You will not only meet me there, but you will meet other pagan content creators, people who are very like-minded. We have all kinds of range of expertise and experience levels, so you're bound to find something there for you, and I hope you'll pay us a visit soon. But that will do it for this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!